Hello, good morning, class, and welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure that I can see everyone. Hello. Sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm taking a road trip with the boys later today, so packing and getting everything done. Happy Sunday. Hope you all are well. Still got a little bit to do, but we're going to make breakfast. I'm going to introduce myself and then we will get started. Hello, good morning. I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my class. In my class, I teach you the food substitutions that I've made on my health and wellness journey. Like I said, I am a boy mom times two, almost 13 and almost 15. So this may be our last family trip. They're at a point where they just want to be dropped off and left alone, but I'm trying to hold it together. But yeah, I've been on a health and wellness journey. My whole life I've struggled with weight, taking it seriously these last 3 years, working with a metabolic specialist, and I've been tested for food sensitivities in her office. And so that test for me was a cheek swab and some hair samples. So I work with a list of foods on the fridge that I can have and a list of foods that I need to avoid. So yeah, everything that I do here is just me in my kitchen cooking what I'm going to eat. I try to be disciplined and only eat when I'm live streaming for you all. So you are here to help me age gracefully. I'm 46, and for the first 40 years I had the standard American diet, the SAD diet, drive-throughs, long commutes, all of that. Now happily I work from home and I'm able to control what goes into my body better. So we'll give it a minute, let some people come in. I'm going to see if I want to stream to Instagram on mute so we can get people to come over here. Hello. Let me see if I want to do this and we'll wash my hands and get started. Hope you all are well. Rise and shine. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, let's see. If you want to announce yourself, feel free. Let me go ahead and pin a comment. Hello, Mona. And okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. I am your substitute teacher. You all are my scholars. You've named yourself that. The live chat on YouTube is the study hall. Feel free to pass notes back and forth. Announce yourself if you want to. Watch privately if you want to. That's totally fine. Lurkers are welcome. If you love to eat, you're welcome. If you love to cook, you're welcome. If you're just here to get ideas for, meals and snacks, you're welcome. If you just want to sit back and watch me do it, you are all welcome. All right, I got a little cleaning up to do. We're going to do an egg white omelet Florentine today. Just trying to go through some produce, and it's a vegetarian option, but y'all can let me know if we should do any meat with it. I was thinking maybe some ground turkey. I don't know. We'll see. Let me wash my hands. Anytime I wash my hands, I also run the not dishwasher, disposal. All right, so I still have my cast iron from yesterday's fried apples. That's my now famous fried apples. You all know that I'm a student of the lead attorney, and he is a fan of the fried apples. So anytime you all ask, I make them. But I used the last ones up yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any announcements. Oh, yes, the virtual Maggie meetup is a week from today, so Sunday, June 5th. I put a link. If it's not in the description, I think it's at the top of the chat. Feel free to RSVP. This will be a virtual meetup. Come as you are. Bring a snack or bring a beverage or not. You can cam up if you want to, that would be nice. But if not, that's fine too. Yes, thank you, Mona. We are the Wholesome Family channel. Everybody is welcome here, but keep in mind, Principal Nana is watching. Nana is my mom, and I'm watching. Hey. So let's see, let's do a quick roll call. I know it's early on a Sunday morning. I'm a morning person, but if you're watching me live, thank you. If you're watching the replay, thank you. Maggie, the substitute teacher, is only 3 months old, but we are over 1,000 scholars. And y'all, last time I checked, I have 3,000 of the required 4,000 watch hours in order to be monetized on YouTube. So I cannot thank you enough. I've learned a lot from the lead attorney. I'm a student of his course, and as he said, stealing his techniques, stealing shamelessly. So let's see who's here. We've got Mona, the moderator. Mona is present. Thank you for being here. I love your kids' channels. MD3 TV, please put the family channel in there. Her kids did, I'll call it a Maggie recipe, but it was one of the recipes that we did for the cracker toffee. Everything that I make here, you guys can make with the full flavor ingredients. I always use the substitute ingredients, but these are recipes that are, that I would cook for you, that I would cook for the family. And Mona's kids did the cracker toffee, which is an amazing dessert. If y'all want to see it, let me know. Oh, God. I'm trying to clear out the fridge. But yes, I put that video. You're welcome, sweetheart. I put that video on my community tab. So if you look on YouTube and you scroll over on my page, there's a link at the top that says community. That's where I post all of the finished product of the pictures. Everything goes up there. I try to post for you all every day. Yes, and thank you, Mona. We're having a 1,000. Lead attorney said your first 1,000 subscribers are the hardest, and so we're gonna have a little celebration. Thank you all so much. Yes, a little housekeeping, a little class rule, because you don't want to end up in detention. Living Out Loud, the podcast. Hello and good morning. Thank you so much for coming to class. I'll be with you all for a couple hours, maybe. I'll take my time. We'll see what y'all want to do. Then I'm going to go to service, and then I'm going to hit the road. Like I said, I'm taking a road trip with the boys, so I won't live stream. I'll only live stream once today, and probably not tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday, we'll see. But I've clipped a couple videos, and I've scheduled them to play. So you all will see new-ish content. But I'm trying to keep you guys, entertained and informed. All right. So in the description, I said I'm going to make an egg white Florentine. I can't remember who said this. It was one of you scholars. I made a spinach and tomato egg white omelet, and it ended up just being beautiful. I think it was a quesadilla, but I'm going to do it again today. And if there's anything else that you all want to see, let me know. If there are any questions that you have, let me know. I'm going to start, excuse me, as always, by cleaning the counters, and then I'll just walk you guys through everything. So I clean and wash my hands often. I clean before I cook. I clean while I cook. And then I clean after I cook, hopefully right after, but sometimes y'all know when we're ripping and running. These are just Amazon wipes, disinfecting wipes. Keep these in every bathroom and keep them in the kitchen. That's a good tip, I would do it for myself anyway, but I try to think about things that I always do and just share with you all. But in every bathroom, my bathroom, the boys have their own bathrooms, spoiled. They have like a little Jack and Jill bathroom, but that was causing too much, He touched my Legos. So I gave them separate bathrooms. And then you all know Maggie wears many hats. I'm also an Airbnb hostess. Happily proud that I'm a superhost, 5-star superhost. But keeping, of course, all of the supplies and bathrooms stocked. This has nothing to do with cooking, but I'm just telling you guys, extra paper supplies. And then I do keep, of course, flushable wipes and, cleaning wipes in every bathroom. If you make a mess, clean it up. That's what I've taught the boys. Don't wait for somebody to come behind you and find it. So that's just a little unsolicited tip from me. All right, so counters are clean. I'm gonna wash my hands again. All right, link is in the description. You guys know that I have this Duck's Top cooktop. I bought it from Amazon, completely optional. It's a glass cooktop that allows me to cook here with you all instead of going back and forth to the stove. The stove works fine, but you know, I'm just taking baby steps. I'm gonna get better equipment and better angles, but it's just me and my iPad for now, so thank you all for bearing with me. Okay, so let's plug this up. And one thing about this cooktop, it's great. It heats up fast. It's pretty sturdy and easy to clean. It only works for me on cast iron and on stainless. So it doesn't work on my copper cookware or my non-stick. So that's why I'm using a lot more cast iron these days. Yes, thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna have to clean this cast iron. Let me get my apron on first, you guys. So I'm still rocking the Paris apron. You all know that I love aprons. More Maggie merch is coming, but that's my favorite souvenir. When I travel, I try to pick up an apron from wherever I'm visiting. This one, the chocolat, came from Paris. So this is what I'm wearing today. See, oh, all right. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. This is a holiday weekend. I know a lot of people are traveling, and I'm getting ready to travel too. So we can keep this short and sweet because I got packing and stuff to do. Or, you know, I'm always here for you all, either live or on the replay. Egg white omelet Florentine. Yeah, so Florentine omelet, and I didn't know this, y'all. I am not a chef. I'm just a mom and a home cooker. Florentine is the spinach and tomato version. Some of you have asked for more vegetarian vegetarian recipes. To me, vegetarian, you can do whatever you like, and just keep the meat out of it. But I do need to start by cleaning my cast iron. So I'm going to turn the sink on really hot. I've done this before, but I'm just going to do a quick clean and season. You guys can see that it's still dirty from yesterday's fried apples. So I'm just going to take my watch and bracelet off. I always dress up for you guys. Well, this is me anyway, because I want to represent you all well and myself well. But when you're cleaning cast iron, all you need is hot water and a brush. So I have this little Rubbermaid brush in the sink. So I'm going to see if I can use the spray and just rinse this off really well. Let me see if I move you guys with me. Why not? Oh. All right. So just hot water. I try to do this when I have the dishwasher running. Sorry, I'll get back in the light in a second. When I have the dishwasher running, the water gets even hotter. That's just something I found in my house. But I'm just going to go in there with the water running and this brush. And the hotter the water, whatever you have coated on the cast iron, just comes off. You don't even really have to scrape hard. Ow, it's heavy. It hurt my finger. So the key with the cast iron is you just don't want to use soap, any abrasive cleaners, and you don't want to put it in the dishwasher. I know that sounds really weird. Some people are intimidated by cast iron. I used to be. Some people are intimidated by cooking. I used to be. Clogging up my glasses. All right. I know. All right. So y'all can see we got nice hot water. All right. So I have rinsed it and scrubbed it clean. Let me move you guys back. And then what I do, because cast iron will hold the heat really well. You want to dry it very well. I'm just using a paper towel or two to really get in there because the water I see you, Mona. I'm going to come to your comment. You know, if you leave it wet, you know, water on metal, that's what's going to make it rust. And this cast iron or any cast iron, you want it to really keep that nice coating on there. Link is in the description. This is the Lodge. It's a set. So I'm just wiping it really well. And then the last step for me, you want to grease it up. And I just spray it with my coconut oil. This is the same coconut oil that I refill. And I literally just, while it's still warm, some people, you know, will say, and you'll see all kind of different tutorials, you know, after you oil it up. And I do both sides. Put it in the oven. I usually just let it sit out like this because it's still warm to the touch from the hot water. That's one of the great, y'all, the spray. That's one of the great properties of cast iron. It'll keep the heat really well. Then I'm putting the coconut oil on me. But yeah, that's what I do between each cleaning. Oh, Mona, thank you so much. Yeah, you guys, any questions that you have? Like I said, you know, I'm not a proper chef. I'm just a home cooker. I've been cooking since 1842 when Nana had me in the kitchen before there were child labor laws. And, you know, I resented it then. I appreciate it now. And you guys, we all start somewhere. I have tried. I have messed up stuff too. But the good news is, you know, with cast iron, you can kind of bring it back to life. So when you guys see me pull it out, and it's all oiled up and greased up and looking nice, that's all that I do. 1842. Yep. I have been cooking since before I had a choice, but I am so grateful. You all know that I am a daughter of a retired home economics teacher. Nana taught me everything. I was raised by the African Martha Stewart, and she set the bar very high. So that's okay. In my class, you know what? You don't have to know. It is totally fine. Hello, Susan. Welcome to class. Oh, yes. Ask me. Ask me. Ask me. I am here. I am your substitute teacher. And if I don't know y'all, we'll find out together. Yeah, living out loud. You put yours in the dishwasher once. Y'all, it's okay. I mean, like, nobody's born knowing this stuff. We make mistakes. I remember when I was first married, you know, I oversalted stuff. I, you know, I burnt stuff, you know, amicably divorced now, but still, you know, you want to cook for yourself, especially now, you know, like I've shared with you all, you know, always struggled with weight, but then over 40, the weight problem started to turn into a health problem. I was pre-diabetic. I had borderline cholesterol and elevated blood pressure. And all of that is normal now with no medication. And I'm so grateful that, you know, because I knew how to cook some of the basics, I just step it up with some experimentation. And if it works, y'all will know. And if it doesn't work, y'all will know. But yeah, that's how we live and we learn. We make mistakes. Y'all have seen me buy stuff and try stuff, and I'm like, not doing that again. That's a big part of the channel here and the community that we're building. We share tips and tricks with each other. We share, you know, I love scouring for different ingredients and different things that are approved for me that a lot of people may not know about. And you guys teach me stuff too. All right, so while Susan is coming up with her question, I'm going to go ahead and get started. All you need on this are eggs, well, egg whites, tomatoes, and spinach. So like I said, I'm taking a road trip, so I'm trying to go through some of my produce. I'm going to walk you guys through everything. You can absolutely do this with proper eggs or egg substitute. If you're vegan, maybe even the just egg. I have a carton of whole eggs, of egg whites, and I just think, in my opinion, you all saw the thumbnail and it's the yellow egg. I like the way this looks with the white egg. To me, I don't know, it just looks like the Italian flag. Florentine makes me think of Italy. I'll be there this summer, so I'll let you all know. All right, so Susan says, I've been in a calorie deficit every day, but you've gained 2 pounds. Have you had that experience with your weight loss journey? Yes. There's so many reasons, and y'all, I am not a doctor. I'm just a home cooker. One of the things that I try to do once a week or before and after a splurge is an egg and apple fast. But I've shared with you all that I do weigh every day, and it's very frustrating, especially when you're eating on plan. And I support whatever works for you, y'all. I have done Weight Watchers. I have done Nutrisystem. They all work. But the problem is if you don't like the food, and I actually enjoy food, I look forward to eating. That's just the truth. Then you'll lose the weight, and then as soon as you go back to your old way of eating, the weight comes back and then some. So I am thrilled that I found something that works for me, and you all are a big part of holding me accountable. Oh, so you're really cutting back. But yeah, take a look at one of my videos or inbox me. You can try this. This is what my metabolic specialist said. When my weight plateaus and I'm really doing what I'm supposed to do, I take one day and all I eat for that day are eggs and apples. So like 2 to 3 eggs per meal, so up to 9, and 1 to 2 apples per meal. So I guess like up to 6. Any way that you want them, but no cheese, no dairy, any of that. Of course, your coffee, tea, water, whatever calorie-free beverages, and that kind of helps me knock off a plateau and get back to losing. But it's a struggle, y'all. It's a struggle. Oh yeah, you're losing inches. There you go. See? How about that? Some people don't weigh at all, so I say whatever do whatever works for you. Hey Amethyst, good morning. Happy Sunday. All right, let's get our ingredients. As per usual, I'm going to start with the coffee. So what I've gotten out of the fridge, just regular old egg whites. I think these came in the giveaway box. So I definitely have been using these. I have some Whole Foods spinach. This might have been left over from when I cooked for Kirk Anthony, if you all saw that collaboration. Oh, so Susan, vegan, no eggs. Have you tried the Just Egg? I've tried that. I'm not vegan, but the Just Egg is plant-based, and it would probably work really well with this recipe. I've tried it. It has the egg texture, so that kind of like curdle, custard, creamy texture, but it tastes like vegetables. So it's kind of a weird, how we eat with our eyes first. But with veggie omelet would probably work really well with that. Oh yes, more Maggie merch is coming, you guys. More aprons. Okay, yes, you've had that. It's pretty good. Wonderful. Wonderful, sweetheart. Okay. This is just some spinach I have, I think, left over from Kirk Anderson. You can see that it's starting to look bad, but I hate to waste, so I'm going to use that up. And then yesterday, if you guys saw the video where I made the BLT, the chaffle BLT, it was so good. Even Nana was texting me that she wanted some of that, so I'll have to make one. But I thought about it. So Nana sometimes, she doesn't like it, but she needs to eat softer food, and that chaffle was really crunchy. But I'm thinking I may do a BLT for her on the cloud bread. If you all remember the cloud bread, that's nice and fluffy, the one that I make from egg whites and kind of fold together. Oh, I think that would be good for her. And then I have some tomato slices, which I'm going to use. Let me know if anybody would like to see the tomato snack hack that I've done with fresh tomato. If you like pizza, you'll really love it. And then you could probably do this with oil, but y'all know, and it's looking so janky, my Delamere goat's butter. I know it looks crazy, but I actually use it. It's real butter, but it's made from goat's milk. So that's what I use. Thank you, MC Recovery. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, y'all, I'm in here cooking every day. This is just me. I've been cooking for years. I didn't really think anybody would be as excited about it as I am. It's just kind of in my little happy place. So thank you all for the support. But yeah, Maggie, the substitute teacher, any of y'all that know me on social for years, I've just been posting pictures of the food that I make. And all of this started with people saying, "Did you actually make that?" "Yeah, I made that." And so I started, showing how I made it, telling how I made it. And then when I came across Lead Attorney and I heard him say, if you are over 35, you need to start a YouTube channel because you have information that people want to know. And so that's what I'm doing here, just walking you guys through what I'd be doing anyway every day. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, Living Out Loud does intermittent fasting. Y'all, I support everything. Please do what works for you. I'm going to start with the coffee, and then we're going to make our omelet. out of water. Maybe one of these days when this channel takes off. I'm not monetized yet, y'all. We're on our way. Thank you so much for supporting. I remember when I was in the office, y'all know I'm a former Coca-Cola executive, and we had those Keurigs that had like a water line connected to them, so you never had to fill the reservoir with water. It would just always have water. It's the little things that I miss, but I'm so much happier and healthier at home. Yes, living out loud. We're all trying to be healthy, y'all. We're all going to age. It's going to happen. I used to be 16 and I felt like I would be young forever. You know, a lot of you say that I still look very young even though I am 46. But yeah. And the stuff that we used to do when we were younger, you know, we've got to sleep, we've got to take care of ourselves. Ooh, fancy, I know, right, Susan? We got to take care of ourselves. Well, actually, you don't got to do anything. You can live your life however you want it. Please do. But I really, like I always say, I mean it when I say I want to age gracefully. So a big part of that is being able to move the way that I want to move. I used to have a lot of joint pain, and now all of that is gone. And I'm so grateful. Without medication, y'all, I used to take 8 to 10 pain pills a day. I had no idea about inflammation. When I went to see my metabolic specialist, she took one look at me and she said, "You're not really big. Like, you don't have a big frame. You just have a lot of inflammation." And I didn't know. Y'all, there's some stuff that we eat all the time that your body doesn't tolerate. And you just keep eating it. And then you have, you know, migraines or itchy skin or bloating or joint pain or, you know, nausea, all these symptoms. And it could be what you're eating. So it's been life changing for me. All right, so let's make the coffee. Just a regular old coffee mug. My test results also said that I was more acidic, which means I need to drink more alkaline water. Links are in the description, but y'all know that I use this AlkaZone. This is alkaline water. You can buy it already in the bottle. To me, it's expensive. You can also make your own. It doesn't change the taste, but just a few drops turns tap into alkaline water. Excuse me. So for me, I was just drinking water, and it was just going through me. Now it actually stays to hydrate me, so I'm not running to the ladies' room. And some people say it helps them tolerate coffee or other things better. Oh, you got an air fryer, MC. Let me know how you like it. I use mine all the time. All right. And then for sweetener, I'm sugar free. So y'all know how I feel about these skinny syrups. I got the big Mama Jamma. So I'm using vanilla syrup today. 0 calories, 0 sugar. You can get these online. I think link is in the description. This one came from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx, Ross, Home Goods, or whatever. This is my substitute for the sugary sweeteners in the coffee. I love to make my own, so I put 3 pumps in there because I like it sweet. And then I'm going to use a plant-based milk. So this is what I'm using, silk almond and coconut milk. It is not as thick as half and half, but I'm sensitive to cow dairy, so I just put more of it in there. I like everything light and sweet. I know. But it's 0 sugar, 0 calorie, which is important to me. I mean, 0 sugar, not 0 calorie, but only 30 calories. I didn't know, y'all, milk has a lot of sugar in it. And then, of course, there's the milk protein that some of us can't tolerate. But a lot of times you're getting sugar just by drinking milk and dairy products that you don't know. Sometimes things that don't even taste sweet have all that extra sugar in it. So what I eat, lean protein, select fruits and veggies, little starch, and almost no sugar. Pigeon Forge, Susan, I'm coming today. I'm bringing the boys. We're going to Dollywood. I know, y'all. Yes. All right. And then I just brew in there donut shop. This is just knockoff Dunkin' Donuts coffee. This is like the BJ's brand. So I put everything inside the cup. So this is the alkaline drops. The coconut almond milk, that's my creamer substitute. The vanilla skinny syrups, this is my sweetener and flavor sugar-free substitute. And then let's brew the coffee. All right, you guys, we'll go ahead and get started. I've used up my whipped cream and all that stuff, so we're not going to make it fancy today. We're just going to have a little bit of coffee while I make this omelet. Let's clean up. I almost wish I had saved some of that beef bacon from yesterday, the BLT. I was greedy and used all of it in the sandwich. Is my coffee gonna overflow? Nailed it. But yeah, we'll do a vegetarian option this morning. All right, I kind of filled it to the brim, but this is kind of the color that I like for my coffee. Light, like paper sack brown. Maybe I'll put one more pump of sweetener in it. If you want to make it fancy, you can put some whipped cream, dairy if you can have it. I use almond milk or coconut creamer. I can actually make my own. Let me know if anybody wants to see that. A military family, yeah. Thank you to all of our veterans. Thank you to everyone who served. My ex-husband's family, Air Force family, we're still very close, amicably divorced. So appreciate everybody's service, especially this weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I will not be live streaming tomorrow. Is Memorial Day. Please take time to enjoy. Please be safe. I do have a video scheduled that you all will see tomorrow. Trying to learn how to keep everything going even when I'm not here. But I usually live stream every day, sometimes twice a day. Okay, so we've got our cookware, cast iron. Let's go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to do a medium low. I like for my eggs to cook when I'm making an omelet. I like for them to cook a little bit low and slow so that the cheese will melt. We'll talk about the cheese. And you'll start to get those bubbles through the omelet, and I don't want them to burst through to crack the egg. Did I just put the egg whites away? Okay, focus, Maggie. So I'm going to put a pat of butter into the skillet. I'm going to hold everything up and show you guys. It's just me and my iPad. So thank you for bearing with me. Yes, thank you to everyone who served. I know we have some veterans or some military people who watch. All of you all are my scholars, and you're all welcome. Okay, so I'm going to put a pat of butter. I'm using goat's butter. If you can have cow dairy, use regular butter. You could probably do this with olive oil too, whatever you like. So this is probably about a tablespoon of butter. So I'm putting it into the skillet. Y'all like the sizzle. And I just want it to melt down. All right. So y'all heard the sizzle. I'm actually going to turn it even lower because butter goes from solid to liquid to sizzling to brown pretty quickly. And that's fine if you want to make toffee. But for an omelet, especially an egg white omelet, I want a little bit of golden brown color, but I don't want it to be burnt. So what I'm doing is I'm just moving the skillet around with our yes, thank you. Happy Memorial Day. Happy early Memorial Day. So this is what I'm looking for. You see how we've got the nice coverage, not a whole bunch, but just enough so that I have No dry spots on the skillet. So into the butter, I'm just pouring this carton of egg whites. Okay, you can use this as a substitute for a lot of things. This recipe will also work well with eggs, egg substitute, or just eggs, which is the vegan option. Okay, so I have poured the egg whites into the skillet. How much? I don't know. What I do is, depending on the size of the skillet, I'm using the bigger one today because I want to make like a big foldable omelet. I'll show you guys. I pour until I have enough all the way around. So just, maybe like a ½ inch. Let me see if I can show you guys. And I'm going to turn it up a little bit. All right, so it's starting to cook, but you see there I got a thin layer of egg white. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this up a little bit. I want my omelet to go to the edge of the pan. So I pour until the liquid spreads out and it stops. Once it starts rising in the pan, that's when I stop. How much is that? I don't know. Maybe a cup, maybe more. All right, I'm gonna turn it down. So what I'm looking for now in my omelet, because of the heat source, you're starting to see little bubbles come through, but I don't want them to burst. So if the bubbles are starting to look like they're gonna burst through, for me, it's too hot. I'll turn it down so it can cook low and slow. I'll show you guys what I mean. Hi, Malachi. Oh my gosh. Is that Malachi from MD3 Kids? All right, so you guys see what's happening there? I'm not really moving it. I'm just letting it go from kind of clear to white. Malachi, thank you so much, sweetheart. You made the cracker toffee. I'm very proud of you. I saw you and the other kids walk everybody through how to make cracker toffee, and I loved your description. You said it went from weird to really delicious. So thank you so much, and let me know if you'd like to do a cook along. I'd love to cook with you guys. We can set up whatever you want to make, and we'll cook side by side on the screen. So I've done 3 cook-alongs. I've done a cook along with Lisa. We made crab cakes. We made squash lasagna. We also made Maggie cakes. That's what I was gonna do this morning, but I did this with Vel and Keisha. All right, so I'm just letting it continue to cook. I'll show you guys what I have. I am gonna season a little bit. You got it, Condemnia. Of course, absolutely. You told me once, and then you told me again, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna embrace that. You like Maggie and the Pearls? That's what you get. Thank you to my channel sponsors. Thank you all for helping to support the channel. I'm not monetized yet, but some of you have asked how to support the channel, and I appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are, but I appreciate you. Let me know, y'all. I haven't updated this. I know I got some new ones. I need to update this again, but thank you all. Before I monetize, if you want to support the channel, there's a Cash App, a PayPal, a Zelle, and a Venmo. Completely optional. Just being here makes my day. All right. So I'm going to show you guys what we have here. So you see it's just egg whites, and if you see those little bubbles, that's what I'm keeping an eye on. If the heat is too hot and they come through and they burst, then when you go to fold the omelet, you don't have that beautiful, smooth, I don't know, look. So I'm just going to do a little bit of salt and pepper. This reminds me of French cuisine. Simple ingredients, very lightly seasoned, and you just let the food taste come through. Ooh, moving in silence. You use ghee, yes. So use clarified butter, yes. Crystal light. Oh, yes. You love the white glove service. That's what I'm here for. Absolutely. Thank you all. Okay, let's do a little salt and pepper. Okay, so as you guys can see, I waited when I poured the egg whites from the carton. So I'm just seasoning, a little salt, and this is pink Himalayan salt. What I've learned in our cooking class at the meetup is that the natural salts, your body tolerates them better. I am not a doctor, but the processed salts like the Bortons, Some people who avoid salt for health reasons. I don't have to avoid salt. I do have to avoid sugar. But the unrefined salts, you know, you don't have to be afraid of. That's what the chef said, not me. And then cracked black pepper. Okay, this is starting to get, it's getting down to the end, so it's hard on my hands. All right, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Just a little fresh cracked pepper. You can season it with whatever you like. Okay, now I'm gonna start putting my, toppings, ingredients. All right, so you guys see my egg whites have moved from going clear, but you see they're still kind of jiggly, but mostly set. Okay, if you can have regular cheese, have some for me. I'm using goat's cheese. This is my goat's cheese pepper jack. Let me know if y'all need to see the container. I used the shredder, and I thought I had the shred attachment in, but I had the slice attachment in, but that's fine. You guys can see this is my melting cheese, but it's made from goat's milk instead of cow's milk. So I'm literally just going to lay this all down. If you have shredded cheese, feel free to put it on. Put it on, put it on, put it on. I'll show y'all what I'm doing. I'm literally just placing it in there first. You see little pockets of cheese. Oh God. Sorry y'all, this cast iron is heavy. We're gonna get an overhead camera. It's coming. So I'm literally just putting little rectangles of cheese all across the whole omelet. So when I fold it in half, I'll have cheese in every bite. Cheese, please. This may work with vegan cheese. Some of y'all have tried that. I know, Susan, you're vegan. You might know of some cheese that melt well. So I'm using goat's cheese, but if you can have cow dairy, you can use whatever cheese you like. For the color, maybe a lighter color cheese like a mozzarella. That goes well against the red and the green. All right, so you guys see on there, I have the pepper jack just kind of laid on top, and salt and pepper. And this goat's milk pepper jack is not spicy. Just regular old spinach. So I said I'm traveling, so I'm trying to use up all my fresh ingredients. Yeah, I've heard that about, I didn't want to say it, Susan, but I've heard that about vegan cheese. So just regular old, not old, but just regular spinach that you can get. I'm trying to pick out the pieces that are a little bit sad, and I'm just putting like a nice handful all over the omelet on top of the cheese, please. So I'll show you guys what I have. Spinach is great, very versatile, and it cooks down very nicely. So you can be liberal with it, it's fine. All right. So I like to put the spinach all the way towards the edge so that when I fold it up, it's nice and, is that the Italian flag? I don't know. White, green, and red? Sounds like it. Again, my skillet is on medium-low while I'm doing these because I don't want my eggs to brown too much, and then I'll turn it up a little to flip it. Hopefully it flips nice. Morning, Belle. Welcome to class. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, y'all, don't forget about the virtual meetup. Okay. So I don't know if anybody wanted to see the tomato snack hack, but these are the sliced tomatoes I have from yesterday's BLT, and I'm just putting the whole slices inside on half of my omelet. I'll show you guys what I have. If anybody wants to see the tomato snack hack, let me know. Good morning, Genesis. Happy Sunday, everyone. I've been down here cooking for you, getting your breakfast ready. Okay, let me show you guys what I did. All right, so I put tomato on half of the omelet, spinach on all of the omelet, cheese on all of the omelet, salt, pepper on all of the omelet, and then of course the egg whites. The reason I put the tomato on half is because when I flip it over, I'll have an egg layer, a cheese layer, a spinach layer, a tomato layer, and then repeat. Spinach, cheese, egg white. Good morning, Keisha. Welcome to class. Thank you for being present. All right. So now I turned the volume down. I turned the temperature down low while I was putting the ingredients in because I'm slow. Now I'm going to turn it back up, but to a medium low. Right now it's on low. Just cleaning up. Got a little bit of salt and pepper sprinkle. All right. So I'm going to go up to 3, let our cheese melt, and let our eggs start to sizzle. Aw, Genesis, you are so kind. Thank you so much. Y'all, we are almost there. So while I'm watching this omelet, let me get my spatula. Okay, it's starting to bubble up on me, so I want to keep an eye on it. So you all know Maggie the Substitute Teacher is only 3 months old. You all are helping the channel to grow rather quickly, and I'm trying to keep up. Thank you so much. I'm just watching this. I don't want it to burst through. I'll show you guys how it's starting to sizzle on the sides. Literally, it's coming out. Okay. I'm coming back to the story. Let me see if I can turn this delicately. I'm going to try and go around. Okay, make sure it's not on the sides. But yes, Maggie the Substitute Teacher is 3 months old. The virtual meetup. I'm in Atlanta, so Eastern Time Zone, 3 to 5 p.m. All of the details except for the link are in the Evite, so you don't have to stay for the whole thing if you just want to pop in and say hello. I try to respond to what my scholars want, and you all had asked for, you know, a way to do like a little meet and greet, lunch and learn. It will not be a live stream, so it's not going to be on the internet. Excuse me. It'll just be like a Zoom meeting where we can, you know, cam up would be nice, and just bring whatever you want to eat or drink. And, you know, we'll just meet each other virtually in person, right? Hi, Chris. Thank you so much. I'm trying. It's just me and my iPad. This is as low as it goes. I can tilt it, but you see, then all you see is the counter. So I have to hold it up. But thank you for being here. Not a proper cookie show. I'm just a boy mom and a home cooker. So I lift it up for you guys. All right. So I was just looking at the sides of the eggs just to make sure everything is set. I'm going to try and turn it. I'm going to try and flip the spinach side over to the tomato side. Egg whites are kind of delicate. All right. Hopefully y'all can see. Now, I will say this. Because I'm using the cast iron, I've got a lot of that seasoning on here. So it's a little bit darker, but it's fine. I'm going to taste it a little bit. Ooh, yummy. Hola, Cryptonomics. So MC Recover says, I cook fast at times for me and my 14-year-old boy. I'm in my 50s, so I got to cook in between our age group. I'm not sure if I understand. Do you mean fast like time, you cook quickly, or you mean you cook and fast like you know, skip meals? I think we're done, y'all. Let me turn this off. Again, this is just a veggie omelet. I'm going to let it just sit for a second and then plate. But that's basically, thank you, thank you. What was I saying? I can't remember. I almost wish I had saved a little bit of that beef bacon. Let me get my plate. Let me know if y'all would like to see anything else. You can put whatever you want in here, but Florentine is really just spinach and tomatoes. So let's see if we can get it better do the skillet. I mean the spatula. All right. I was saying something, y'all. I forget. Fire up too high. You know, it may be. I'll show you guys. Let me get it out of the skillet and I'll show you guys. When I do this on the stove on non-stick, it doesn't give me that color, but still gonna eat it. All right. So if you guys are able to see, let me clean up the plate. We eat with our eyes, center it a little bit. Oh, I was gonna do a fruit parfait. So we've got just egg whites, spinach, and tomato. Looks good? Thank you so much, Genesis. So again, this was me in cast iron. Non-stick is actually preferred for me. If you guys look back on my YouTube community tab, I made this a couple days ago, and I didn't have the coloring on there, but you may be right. Maybe the temperature was too high, but it still looks pretty good. I'm going to make a fruit parfait, and I'm going to make my own whipped cream. I'm going to show you guys that, but I'm going to go ahead and take a picture and cut into this. Looks delicious. Thank you, Val. All right, so let's see how it is. Pictures will go on my Instagram. I'm Maggie, the Substitute Teacher, on all platforms. I want to take a bite, but I should have been making that fruit parfait. All right. So I'm just taking my own pictures for the cookbook. A cookbook is coming because you do need a cookbook. But thank you all. And again, this would work with egg substitute, whole eggs, whatever you like. All right, some with the flash, some without. All right. Let's see if we can take one quick bite from the side. Thank you so much. You wish you had a smell cam? I'm going to be on Top Chef. Thank you, Crypto. You love the color? Oh, you like the color on the omelet? Yeah, so if this is too dark, you know, with the browning on there, I used butter, so it may be that it might have been that the temperature is too high. I was looking for texture, for, what's it called? Like the soft texture, making you hungry. It adds flavor. You know, everybody has their own preferences. So if you don't like this coloring, I would suggest a non-stick, but non-stick doesn't work on my cooktop. All right, let's sneak a bite from the side. I'll have to hide it when I take my pictures. Again, this is vegetarian, so just tomato, goat's cheese for me, and egg white. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, y'all. Oh my gosh. So good. Let's make a quick fruit parfait. Oh God, it's so good. Y'all, the way the tomatoes cook down, I think I'm just gonna eat it. I'm greedy. Mm-hmm. Simple. Mm. Mm. You like crispy edges? I know, life. About there. Oh, you like this? Thank you. I bought this. Oh God. TJ Maxx, Ross, one of those places that my stylist once was like, oh yeah, get one of these kimonos or whatever. I'm just like, that's not me, but it's just a little, I'll take this off. I'll put it back on. But thank you. It's just a little kimono because it's sleeveless and I don't like to show my arms, but thank you so much. It's flowery and feminine, but yeah, TJ Maxx, one of those places. I just saw it on the end cap and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. Y'all, this is excellent. Honestly, it does taste really good because you know I would tell you if it doesn't, if it didn't. Very light. If you want, this would be like a nice like Sunday brunch, Mother's Day, or you know, something delicate. If you're hungry for breakfast but you're not really hungry, if you kind of overdid it, egg whites, but you could also do this with whole eggs. Mm, mm. Florentine is just spinach and tomato. I had some tomato slices from leftover from the BLT, and then baby spinach leftover from Kirk Anderson's collab, egg whites in the carton, and then I did use my goat's butter and goat's cheese. But you could use any oil or butter that you like and any cheese that you like. Okay, one more bite, and then I promise I'll make the fruit parfait. I just like to eat my food when it's still warm. Oh my God, Crypto says. Okay, so Crypto, you don't like tomatoes? You know what? If you want to do a substitute, yeah, because tomatoes, I do like the way that they cook down and they kind of like melt. But if that texture doesn't work for you, because I understand, I don't like okra because of that slimy texture. So maybe red peppers. So I would get a bell pepper. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, so good. A good substitute, maybe if you don't like tomato. So this is a green pepper, but you can get the bell peppers in red. Slice it crossways, just like you would the tomato. So you have the nice pepper ring. Of course, take the seeds out and do the same thing. So have your egg whites, have your spinach, and then instead of tomato slices, this could be red bell pepper for you. So maybe you give that a try. Yes, bell peppers. Those are awesome. That's a great substitute. I know some people are sensitive to tomatoes. But yeah, fresh is best, simple ingredients, We all like what we like, but for me, this is excellent. Mm, 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 mm. So happy. And the goat's cheese has that like little funk to it, which I like. Do I garden? Unfortunately, no. I don't do well. Like, I'm not really an outdoors person. Like, I love the outdoors. I appreciate its beauty, but Nana has a garden. So that's just not, no, I don't. I know fresh is, but I would love to have an herb garden because I do spend a lot of money on, fresh herbs, but I can't keep anything. I can keep fresh cut flowers well, but I can't keep like plants well. Good morning, Needs Watches. Your recommendations arrived today. Mm. All right, I keep talking about this fruit parfait. My eggs are so good. Good morning. Welcome to class. Y'all check out Needs Watches. Don't forget, y'all, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a business, if you have, whatever you have, I definitely want to support you because you're here to support me. So write in the chat what your channel or your business is about and how people can find you. Oh, y'all, it's so good. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I'm going to make a berry parfait. So again, if you've overeaten it the night before, I'm trying to eat light because I'm doing a little road trip with the boys. And I'm going to be eating carnival food, y'all. God. Mm-hmm. Well, I asked Needs Watches for a recommendation for someone who has a huge watch collection. And he actually gave me some really nice, like, storage pouches and travel pouches. So I don't want to show them yet because said person may be watching. But I asked him for some Father's Day recommendations. And he gave me some great ones. So thank you, Needs Watches. So remind me after Father's Day, Vel, and I'll show you what I got. Don't want to spoil it yet. Mm. Road trip with the kids. Y'all pray for me. y'all, I'm going to try and make my own whipped cream. You can do this fruit parfait with yogurt. I can show you guys how to do it with yogurt. Of course, I'm dairy free, so we can do it with the, this is a plant-based yogurt. This one, the silk one, is a soy-based yogurt. They also have coconut yogurt and almond yogurt. Excuse me. So if you can't have dairy like me, then there are options. Today, I'm going to make my own whipped cream. Amethyst, if you remember from the meetup, I'm going to try and make that whipped frosting. So I'm using this heavy whipping cream. This is a liquid. This one is coconut based, and I'm going to add vanilla paste and powdered sweetener. I believe that's what she put in it. And I'm going to whip it up myself and then top it with some fresh blueberries and see if I can make a fruit parfait from scratch. Just trying to use up my produce. Yeah, Susan, the plant-based yogurt, some of them are really, really good. You're right. Y'all forgive me. I'm going to eat this. There's not much to it. It's so good. It's very delicate. And it was actually pretty easy. I know I talked through everything that I'm doing, but y'all, everything that I make here, you can make it in under 30 minutes, sometimes 20. But I love to respond to you all's questions. So we've got our tomato and spinach. So if you're vegetarian, another great option for you. All right, let me check my ingredients over there, and I think that's all she made in the frosting. So I love to challenge myself and try new things. If you guys saw the pictures from our Maggie meetup, which was Thursday night, we went to the Cook's Warehouse and we had a cooking class, a group cooking class with a chef. And we made a cake, gluten-free cake, and made our own frosting. And it was so light and delicious. I was thinking that would be really yummy, like for a parfait. So I'm going to try and do that. Oh, we made fried chicken. Amazing. Gluten-free mac and cheese. Yes, there is such a thing. I ate all the dairy. I ate all the carbs. That was the day that I crossed over to 1,000. So thank you again, any of you all who have come here from Lead Attorney. I am a student of his course. He has been so gracious with his knowledge. If anybody is not familiar, please check out the Lead Attorney on YouTube. He is a now retired family law attorney who took up YouTube live streaming as a pandemic hobby, and it's now his full-time because he's really good at it. And he put together a course for those of us who decided we wanted to try it too. And so I'm learning a lot, and he has definitely been helping the channel to grow. You like the silk almond milk yogurt? Okay, wonderful, Keisha. Have a great Sunday. All right. So the whipped cream frosting, I don't have powdered milk. Oh man, I forgot this. So this is what I'm going to try and do. I don't know if y'all can see the whipped cream frosting. It's confectioner sugar, powdered milk. And you see it says heavy whipping cream, very cold, and vanilla extract. So I did just get this out of the fridge. The very cold part, I missed that. What she did, and I'll give you all this tip. She had one of those nice KitchenAid stand mixers, which I don't have. I'm going to do this by hand. I'm just going to do a small portion just for a little parfait. Because in the cooking class, we made enough to frost an entire cake. That was our frosting. I'm going to make a sugar-free, dairy-free version. So I did just get this out of the fridge. But the bowl that she used in her KitchenAid stand mixer, she also had that in the fridge or the freezer. So when she took it out, the bowl itself was cold. So that's a great plating hack, because I like to give you all white glove service. Oh, I forgot. Your breakfast is ready. Breakfast is ready. Here you go, class. If you're going to be serving, especially when you're serving others, if you're going to be serving something warm, you know how like when you go to a Mexican restaurant or a Latin flavor restaurant and the fajitas come out and they're sizzling? That's because the plate that they had, that metal plate, I think I have one, but so much stuff. These are like steak plates. All right, so it's got like a wooden board, I don't know. And then it's got this metal piece that actually goes in here. So you would serve your steak on this. Yes, I can make a steak. If you guys want to see, check my video with Kirk or Nana. I think I've done 3 steak recipes, ribeye, excellent. And it comes with this like doohickey. I have a set of 4 because it allows you to hold it like this. Why would you want to hold it like this? Because it's lava hot. So what you can do for a little extra flair and a little extra presentation, but it actually keeps hot food hot or warm, you put your plate in the oven. That's why you see in restaurants they keep them underneath those warming lights. But if you have plates that are oven safe, sometimes I'll put them in the air fryer. Just at a low, like 200. But the ones for steak, they get these really hot. And then when they put that fajita meat on there, that's how it's sizzling. So when you're serving something hot, if you have the plates warm, that's why they say, you know, hot plate, don't touch. But it gives you, if you're a slow eater, unlike me, it allows your food to stay a little bit warmer. Likewise, yes, lead attorney is amazing. Likewise, I have a video coming out about him tomorrow. He stopped the show for me, y'all, to help me get my 1,000 subscribers. Almost done, just a couple bites. Excuse me, same thing works with cold. So if you're going to make a salad or your own whipped cream like I'm going to do, what I should have done is put my, I'm going to use my little gravy boat with the whipping cream. Should have put that in the fridge when I started so that it would get cold, so that you keep that temperature, because you want it to be you all know, if you've seen any of my pancake pictures where the whipped cream is literally just like sliding down the pancake, that's because when you put, you know, that kind of cream on something that's hot or not cold, it can kind of start to deflate. Last bite, so good. Y'all, I really eat what I make here. This is me just cooking filming what I would be cooking anyway. I eat 2 meals a day, and so I try to live stream for y'all twice a day. Sometimes it's 1, but this is just my way of being disciplined and being accountable, right? Trying to get the rest of this weight off. All right, last bite. Omelette Florentine, egg white omelette Florentine. Egg white, goat's cheese, fresh spinach, and tomato slices. Feel free to make it however you like. Why be regular when you can be extra? All done. So yeah, I know sometimes people are intimidated by cooking, but it's really just those, those little tips that you learn, and it kind of takes things up a notch. All right, so let's see if we can make some whipped cream. Of course, you can skip all of this and just get the whipped cream in the can. But this is how, you know, I like to challenge myself and experiment. So we had real whipped cream at the Cook's Warehouse at the meetup with heavy whipping cream, which is dairy. I'll show you. I do have this. It came from one of the giveaway boxes. So if you all ever see heavy whipping cream in the grocery store, this is basically one of the milk products. You add air to it to make it whipped cream. This is my substitute. Since I'm dairy free, I want to try and make my own from coconut milk. And then you need to add a sweetener because you want it sweet. This is my sugar substitute. This is the Swerve. You guys saw me use the brown sugar version for Lead Attorney's fried apples. This one at the bottom, the purple one, the confectioner sugar, is the powdered sugar substitute. Oh, you want a line of cookware? Oh my gosh, y'all, from your lips to God's ears, right? Thank you so much. It's just me and my kitchen. Yes, there is a Cash App if you want to support, completely optional. I just appreciate you being here. But I use sugar substitutes. I know sometimes people think my food is really decadent, but really what I eat is sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. You can make all of these recipes with the full flavor ingredients, but I am maintaining a 79-pound weight loss with at least 25 more to go by changing the way that I eat. And I actually enjoy food. I look forward to eating. I know some people are like, yeah, as long as I'm not hungry, it doesn't matter. It matters to me. I like to enjoy it with all of my senses. And I like to know that if I have to continue eating this way to maintain, I'm actually going to be able to do it. Okay, I don't have a whisk attachment. I'm going to use my little janky milk frother because I'm just making enough for some berries. I'm a cooker more than I am a baker, so I don't really have a lot of baking equipment. I can bake, but baking requires precision. You've got to get your measurements right and your timing right. Cooking is kind of like an art and a science, heavily art for me. I just experiment and throw some things together. Once you get the basics down, you can kind of tweak it, and that's what I like to do. That's why I'm like, I don't know the temperature. When I do get the cookbook for you guys, I'll give you some specifics, but I'm using this little milk frother. Y'all have seen these little $20. So it's over by my beverage station where the coffee and stuff is, but I'm going to use that to put air inside the heavy whipping cream. All right, just cleaning up. All right, so again, I'm keeping it old school here because I'm old, right? No problem. All right, so the Swerve Substitutes, I know some people are new here, so welcome, but links are in the description. I just want to show you guys some of the products that I use in case you haven't seen them before. So Swerve is my sugar substitute, 0 calorie. So this is what I use in my recipes. I am going to be making this creme brulee, y'all. I am going to master it. But this is my, you can hear it's kind of like grains of sand. This is my table sugar substitute. This one is the granular. So that's the white table sugar. And then when I make Lead Attorney's fried apples, you can see here, this one is the brown sugar substitute. And it also sugar-free. Tastes like brown sugar, gives you that brown sugar sand experience. So that's the brown. You can get them at Walmart, Amazon. But today, for the whipped cream, I'm using this one, the Confectioners. Confectioners is my powdered sugar substitute. Why do you want to use Confectioners or powdered sugar? If you can have sugar, use powdered sugar. When you're making a frosting or you're making like a whipped cream, like I'm going to try and make, we talked about texture, right? You want that smooth and creamy texture. You don't want to eat the frosting and then you have those hard grains of sand. If you're cooking, like the fried apples, the brown gives you that nice golden brown. The table sugar is fine too, like for the cracker toffee or whatever, if you're going to melt it down. But if you're just going to blend it in, I recommend powder. And that's what the chef did. So I'm just using this regular old Walmart gravy boat. I like it. It has a handle. I can see through it. But this is what I'm saying. If I were doing this correctly, I would have had this in the fridge this whole time I was making the omelet so that this would be cold. So when I pour the cold whipping cream into here and whip it up, it stays fluffed up. Next time I'll get it right. Oh, you've used it, the powdered and whipped cream? Absolutely. So we're going to make our own. I am using silk. Use whatever you like. So this one is made from coconut milk because I can't have dairy, or I shouldn't have dairy. I don't know how much that is, maybe a 1/4 cup, but just enough to froth. I want to make a little fruit parfait. Okay, so this came out of the fridge, and then I'm just going to eyeball So the Swerve powdered sweetener, I'm going to put a teaspoon or more, just powdered sweetener. If you can have sugar, that can be powdered sugar for you. I know that's hard to see. And then, because I want a little bit of creamy vanilla taste, this could be anything, you all. This could be lemon extract, right? That would be really good with blueberries. Oh my God. But I'm using this also from Walmart. This is vanilla bean paste. Love this in the cooking class. It's a very concentrated vanilla bean extract. You guys can see it'll come down just kind of like a gloppy mess, but it doesn't change the color. So I'm putting that in with the heavy whipping cream and the powdered sweetener. And y'all can see it's got the nice little vanilla bean seeds. I don't know what they are, but they're good. If you like vanilla, a very concentrated vanilla. If you don't, you can omit it. Oh, thank you, Cryptonomics. You're gonna make some whipped cream for banana pudding? Yes, y'all, you could use, I'm using vanilla paste, but just a couple tips. Aw, thank you, MC. Y'all have seen these in the store. I keep everything. Peppermint extract. I have a peppermint fluff that I've made. You can do this around the holidays. Make a peppermint whipped cream. Lemon extract. You could put this in there, make like a nice tart citrus or strawberry shortcake or whatever. Banana extract. That's why I went and got them, Mona. You could do that in your whipped cream for a little extra banana flavor, or maple. Y'all could do this in the whipped cream. You could put it in your pancake batter. MC says, this is cool. We need our culture to keep the family healthy. The pearls is banging. I'm your first lady. Aww. Aww. I am so honored. Thank you. I'm going to get you guys something that somebody got me, and I'll just let you know why I'm touched. I was just watching a little documentary about Jackie O. Uncle Stu said that I'm elegant. I do take etiquette and elegance classes because I want to represent myself well. I want to represent you all well. Someone gifted me this. It's in my little magazine collection, but it's just a little magazine about first ladies. And, you know, we just like to be age appropriate and age gracefully. So thank you so much. Yes, I am the everyday elegance. I'm not always prim and proper, but I try, and I want to make you proud. So thank you. That is high praise. Okay. So in here, I don't know if y'all can see it moving around there, the little glop of vanilla, powdered sweetener, and heavy whipping cream. So I'm just going to put this in here and whip it up. Now, the key with this thing, I'm going to try and keep it away. I try to hold it up for you guys, and then it splatters me. But with whipped cream, all you're doing is adding air to whipping cream, and that's how you whip it. So if you have one of those kitchen stand mixers or the hand mixers, you can do this by hand. It will take a long time, but y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'm literally just letting it fluff up. So I want to try and get it to where that it's not pourable anymore. Is that a word? I don't know. It's beautiful. So I have the little black specks from the vanilla bean paste. See, it's already starting. All right, let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you can see, but see how it's thickening up? Before it just kind of, literally I poured it, and I don't know if this will show. Can y'all see? You might not be able to see, but there's little specks in there of the vanilla bean paste. To me, it's a little fancy. But yeah, you guys, you know, you can really eat well, and I am not the food police. I say eat what you like, but you know, I grew up with a mom who cooked all the time and had me in the kitchen with her. And you know what I've learned on my journey, y'all, I'm just whipping this up, okay? It's just gonna take a minute. So any questions that you have, absolutely, y'all. Genesis, make your tea. Y'all are welcome to come in and out of my class, talk amongst yourselves, multitask, have a bio break, do whatever you need. But what I've learned and what I love is that you can really have a lot of the foods that you like if you make them yourself. I know it's more work, yes. So I try to show you guys some simple hacks, but you know, pizza and burgers and fries and all that stuff that we like, I make all of it. For me, I use substituted ingredients, but I make, excuse me, I still cook all that stuff for the family. Even the Maggie cakes, you know, I've told this story where Maggie cakes came from, still going. I really need to get like a more powerful something. Maggie cakes came from me making pancakes for the boys one night. They wanted breakfast for dinner, and I still cook all the stuff I don't eat. So I made them Bisquick pancakes, Oscar Mayer bacon, log cabin syrup. It was so good. But I couldn't have any of it. Well, they said it was good, but I know it was good. I've been making that stuff. So anyway, you know, I like to get inspiration from everywhere, and I thought I dreamt up a way to have the pancake experience, but sticking with my gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free substitutes. Because I work from home, I keep the cooking channels on mute during the day. Food Network, Bon Appetit, all of that stuff. All right, let me show you guys what I have. I don't want to, and I'll see what they make, and I'm like, oh, that looks amazing, but I can't have that, and I can't have that, and I can't have that. But if I substitute this and this and this, then I can have it. So that's what I do, and I'm so happy to do it with you all. All right, so you guys get the point. You see how it's still a little bit drippy, but if I had, can you use the hand beater with just one? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Can you do that? All right, so this is what I have. It still needs some more, but do you all see how it's thickened up? Now again, if my container were cold, I'm gonna taste it. I don't know if y'all can see. Okay, good. You see the little specks of vanilla bean? Ooh, I probably would put a little bit more sweet. You can? Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more sweet, and I'm gonna try and get the hand mixer, because I don't have a lot. This is just a portion for me, but if you had a big bowl, if you had put the whole thing in there, what does she do? For the cake frosting, they gave us a recipe. It was 2 whole cups of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, and a half cup of sweetener. She also put powdered milk in there. I'm not doing powdered milk. I'm gonna see if I can do it with the hand mixer. Then I'll make my berry parfait, and we'll wrap it up. Let me know if y'all have any questions. This is the last thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. I know this is for like the big cake batter. Let's see. More powerful. Go from battery powered to plug. One of these days I'll get one of those KitchenAid stand mixers, but I don't really bake a lot, and I just feel like that's a, you know, an investment. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can oh, I forgot how loud this was. I am going to mute myself. I'll give you guys some music. I'm here, but I know it sounds horrible. I'll give you guys some music. We'll give it about a minute or two, and then we're just gonna go ahead and make our parfait with whatever we have. Let's see what I want to give you guys today. I'm assuming, did I mute myself, y'all? I don't even know if I did. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I hope a slap is a good thing. And I saw your questions. We're going to make this parfait and we're done. It kind of creamed up. I'm going to show you guys what I have here. It's enough for my parfait. Colder is better, and probably longer for thicker. All right, so let's get our berries, and then I see your questions. I'm going to answer them. I do buy the whipped cream in the can, but the kids always get to that first. So this way I always have my own whipped cream because they are not going to take the time to do this. All right, so let's get some fresh blueberries. I'm just going to rinse these. My portion is a handful. That's more than a handful, so. And if you make this whipped cream, you can put the container in the fridge and it will stay. We learned that in the cooking class. All right, so I've just washed my blueberries. Oh, slap is good. Y'all know I'm old. Thank you for telling me. The kids know I'm not cool. What do they call me? Either the fine auntie or the fine granny. If it's a compliment, I'll take it. Sometimes I don't know. And I am not a granny. I have 2 almost teenage boys. All right, so let's do a quick layer. This could be any fruit that you like. Oh, she macerated it. I didn't do that today. I'll do it. All right, so just a layer of fresh blueberries. Macerated, we mashed it and put some sweetener on it and just let it sit. The sugar drew out the water. So good. Let's see. I'm trying to do like a little layer. I'll just put the rest in here. So hopefully you guys can see a little bit soft, but I made it myself, dairy-free, sugar-free. This could be strawberries. It could be whatever you like. If you're good at eating fruit plain, that's totally fine. But sometimes, you know, for kids or grown-ups, you need to give them a little incentive to eat their fruit. All right, so I saw you guys' questions. Let me pull up a chair. I'll answer your questions. It's just me and my iPad, but I'm going to sit down with you guys and have my fruit. Let me get Dexley. All right, this is Dexley. All right. All right, everyone. So I'm just going to eat my fruit. So with my own whipped, oh, that's hard to see. My own whipped cream and berries. The blueberries are a little tart. And then the creaminess of the whipped cream, really good. You see the stars in the background. What am I cooking on? You mean the stove? You might be asking about this duck's top. Let me show you. Oh, God. Ugh. I bought this on Amazon. Duck's top. This is my little cooktop. Because, oh, God. Whew. If y'all see my earlier Maggie the Substitute Teacher videos, it was me back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I went ahead and got one of these. Okay, so questions. Aprons. That was the first thing y'all asked for. If you knew the apron journey. To answer your question, yes. I actually have ordered some. I had to switch vendors. I had to change my logo. It was a whole like approval thing. But I found some and I've ordered multiple. And as soon as they arrive and I inspect them and I wear them for you all, then I will make them public. Let me see if they're on my site now. I have a store on Zazzle. If you go to Zazzle.com, I'm just going to look it up right now while I eat my fruit. Then we'll wrap up in a couple minutes. I'll give it like 3 more minutes. If you go to Zazzle.com and search for Maggie the Substitute Teacher, I actually have a store, but it just takes them a while to approve merchandise to go up on the store. Well, let's see. My products, yeah. I don't know if y'all can see. So I've got a black one with red stripes. That's pretty nice. I've got a tote. You can customize it. But yeah, take a look and see. Vel, maybe you're able to see. You still have the Zazzle store. It's just been a journey. But yes, aprons are coming full size and kid size. Crypto, you are welcome here, sir. We all start somewhere. I have taught both boys how to cook. But, you know, if you don't know, that is totally fine. We all start somewhere. And Crypto says, if you like green peppers, that would be a great substitution for the spinach. The spinach just wilts down, so it's very soft. But you could cut the green pepper and the red pepper in those sliced rings. Lay those in with your egg whites and cheese or egg and cheese. That's your version of a Florentine. That works fine. Update on the watch hours. I think I was over 3,000. Let's check. Okay, in case anybody doesn't know, in order for me to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I just crossed over on Thursday. Thank you, lead attorney. But you also need to have 4,000 watch hours. And that means that if I make a 1-hour video and 5 of you watch it, that gives me credit for 5 watch hours. And let's see how we're doing. It's like I want to look, but I don't want to look. I kind of want things to happen naturally, but then I want to know. So if I switch it to lifetime, I don't know if you can see this, 3,146.3. So we're over 3,000 watch hours, y'all. We're on our way. So watching the video, watching the playlist, sharing the video, subscribing, all of that is free. And it makes the channel grow. YouTube will push it out to other people if you guys engage with the videos. So thank you. Okay, Vel, drop the link. Can you drop a link? Vel, I need to make you a moderator. Would you mind? So yeah, you guys have just blown my mind. Lead attorney will tell you it took him a year to get to 1,000 subscribers. It took me 90 days, and that's only because I have learned from him. He put a lot of the mistakes that he made in his course. I've taken the course and I implement what he does. And I think the other thing is that I am very consistent. That's what Uncle Stu told me when he reached out. He was like, "We're watching." And he was like, "Yeah, you know, I mean, no shade on anybody, but sometimes people say what they're going to do and then they don't do it. I'm actually doing it." And so I think just the consistency. Some of you all tell me now when you open YouTube, you know, my big old face is the one that's recommended to you. So it's a labor of love for me. It is a time commitment, but I enjoy it. So my advice, and I was very strategic in being Maggie, the substitute teacher, as far as food substitutions, because content creators will tell you it is hard to come up with things, especially people who have talking shows where they're having dialogue or whatever. It's sometimes hard to come up with new content all the time. That's why sometimes people will play off of each other, or if something happens in pop culture, excuse me, y'all know we watch Lead Attorney to get his take on what is happening in the legal system. But I picked something for me that I already do every day, which is cooking. I could not do this every day if I had to think about what I want to do. So because I'm always cooking, I'm like, well, people are always asking me about food, so I'll just bring y'all in the kitchen with me. So consistency and learning from others' mistakes. Thank you. It's so funny. You all are so kind to me, and I appreciate that. Friends and family that know you from whenever, they're like, they keep you humble. My dad, y'all know I'm a daughter of immigrants, born in Ghana, raised here. And my dad, who has never watched an episode, my mom tells him, oh, Maggie, she has this cooking show on YouTube. Oh, Maggie, she's not cooking. She's just opening cans and boxes. And, mom doesn't take any shortcuts at all. So the bar was set very high for me. But my dad said, you're still doing this YouTube thing? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I love it. He was like, y'all know, teacher's pet, straight A, all that. He was like, you got one bad report. And do you know what they said? Do you remember Maggie? And I'm like, no, Dad. What was my progress report or report card? Margaret is so smart, but she just talks too much. Hey, she is still talking. Sorry. Y'all, that's my family. We are wrapping up. Hello, Mr. Mustachio. Good to see you. But yeah, we're done, y'all. Did I get pictures of my... Y'all, I ate it. Running my mouth. My fruit parfait. Okay, well, the omelet will go on my community tab. Ooh, Mustachio. Y'all, he's going to get me. With your permission, I will let them know what I said that you're talking about. But if you want me to zip it, I'll zip it. And you're still talking. Yeah, that's what my dad said. Maggie, you're still talking. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, I kind of have this YouTube thing. And he was just like, hey, what is this? And I'm like, sorry. So yeah, family keeps you humble. So Moose, you all, not just Moose, but several of you have inboxed me pictures of when you cook the food. And I love that. If you ever want to cook along with me in real time, Vel has done it, Keisha's done it, Lisa's done it. And I want to do a cook along with the kids. If anybody, you'll see my kids in here, amicably divorced from their dad. So they're at their dad's this weekend. But, so it's just me in the kitchen. Y'all will know when the boys are here. Ooh-wee. But several of you all have told me that you watch the videos back and you kind of pause and recreate some of the recipes, like as a little cooking tutorial, and I appreciate that. I said y'all can tag me or you can inbox me. Sometimes people tag me, but mostly people inbox me. Privacy, absolutely. So important. And they're like, I made this such and such. It was really good. And I'm like, oh, it looks amazing. So Moose inboxed me some food pictures and he asked for my feedback. And I will say publicly, it was really good. All I said was, it was a manly presentation, as should be expected. Now, before I step in it again, all I meant is that you all know, like, to me, we eat with our eyes first, right? We like to see. That's why I take so much time in like the food styling and getting it, nicely plated and everything. And Moose was like, manly presentation? What does that mean? I'm so embarrassed now. See, this is why I'm still talking. And I just said, oh, he had a piece of cake or something on a paper plate. No judgment, no shade, but I don't eat on paper plates. And he was like, it was one paper plate. Everything else was, some really nice dishes that he has. But, my eye went to the Dixie plate with the uh, flower rim or whatever. And so I missed the cake for the paper plate. And so Moose is coming in here this morning talking about, am I eating on porcelain? Mr. Moose, I apologize. See, that's what gets me in trouble. Maggie, she's still talking. Hey. All right, y'all. Well, that was today's story time. So Moose, I apologize. Your food looked amazing. But if anybody wants to cook with me, you're more than welcome. If not, I will be here for you guys, usually every day. I know we don't use, oh my God, y'all, I'm never going to live this down. And y'all wonder why I don't go on Lead Attorney anymore. I had one bad show and I was like, never again. You're right, sir. We would not use, of course, for kids' birthday parties, paper plates. Sorry. All right, you guys, I am going to... I'm never going to live it down. I said his food had a manly presentation. Y'all know what I meant. I just meant that, it just, like a little bit of, and I'm still talking. Okay, what did Uncle Kev say? When you're in a ditch, stop digging. So let me stop. Yeah, all good, all good. I love everybody's plates. I love everybody's foods. All right, little housekeeping. So you guys, I am gonna head out. I'm gonna let you all enjoy your Sunday. I've got to pack and then I'm going to service. The boys and I are gonna take a little road trip. This is my only live stream for today. We're going to be driving. If you guys want to keep in touch, I will be posting on Instagram. I'm Maggie, the Substitute Teacher. I think on Facebook, maybe. And on my YouTube community tab, if you want to see where we're going and what I'm eating. Let's just say I'm going to need to fast when I come back. It's going to be carnival food. But where I live in the South, school is out for us. We start school like end of July, early August, and it's over by Memorial Day. I know, y'all. I'm telling you. Yes, thank you all so much for being here. So this is probably my last trip. I try to take 2 trips a year, one with the kids and one by myself. And so I'm taking the boys somewhere. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, they're at that age. One is going to be 13 next week. And 15. So they're at that age where they're just like, Mom, do you have to stay? So we'll have the forced family outing and I'll be back. And hopefully, you guys will see when I post the little clips that I had made with the freelance artist and Amethyst, I haven't forgotten. I'll still have content, but I'll be back in the kitchen in a few days. You start school again on August 6th. Oh, don't remind me. I hope everybody has a great Sunday. Please be safe for Memorial Day. If you are traveling, please just watch out. Sometimes people are crazy on the road. I want to be here for you all, and I want you guys to come back happy, healthy, and whole. If you are a veteran, thank you. I know it's not Veterans Day, but if you or anyone in your family served and gave the ultimate sacrifice, we appreciate you so much. You allow us to be here and be silly, and we never want to forget those who have fallen because of protecting our freedoms. I am Ghanaian born, but I am an American citizen, and I am very proud. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Take him to Branson. We're going to be in Pigeon Forge, y'all. So, yeehaw. All right, you guys. Thank you